Tansei, Robert Falconer-Ouellette, Otapapmista Makio, the Winnipeg Centre. This is Robert Falconer-Ouellette, the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg Centre. Here I'm in Mosquito First Nation with Fred Gopher, William Stone, Boyko, and Larry Ingram, who is the Liberal candidate here in the Battleford-Lloydminster area. And we just had a little ceremony, but we were just talking, and I actually just wanted to talk to the elder here, William. You did a ceremony, and you were just talking about your life, and I was just wondering if you could just describe a little bit, about yourself, and where you're from and who your people are.
Yes. Okay. First of all, what I want to say is I'm glad to have early morning meet these nice people this morning in my own reserve. And also that I'm glad that people, when they ask me to do something for them, I never say no. Because that's what the elders, they say, never say no to anybody, no matter who. So that's always my grandfather, my grandmother, they told me, never say no to people. And so I'm glad that I always say something to the people. I like it. And also I like talking to young people, school kids, high school students. Sometimes they call me North Battleford, Cando area. So I'm glad that that's where I'm doing. That's what I like to say something good to the young people. Hi.
Hey, that's those are some fine teachings. Thank you very much, William. I really appreciate that words of wisdom for all people watching. You need to give back to the community. I'm now, Fred. We were talking a little bit earlier. We met last year, and you work for a number of the First Nation communities in the area, Red Pheasant, Mosquito, as well as Wichican. I was just wondering if you could describe some of the investments that the government in Ottawa has been able to do here in the community, and some of the things that you've been working on.
Yeah, as a result of the 2016 budget, Mosquito, we submitted a proposal to the federal government, and it got approval for a $1.5 million sixplex housing project. It's been completed, and we have families moved in already. The community is really, they benefit and they appreciate the project. And I had some good words from some elders as well, and families that utilize the housing. It's really good housing as a start. To get multi-units like that, like for Mosquito, they benefit for 6 housing. And I'm doing other projects as well for the band and for Mosquito, and also for Red Pheasant. They're able to, they submitted a proposal for under recreation dollars under the same budget. They got a power grounds approved.
Ooh, I love powwows, don't we?
Red Pheasant. So they had a good, they're awesome, really awesome power grounds, beautiful power grounds, and they had a real good powwow. Chief and council, the community really appreciate that. And they have other projects on the go. And the Mosquito, Red Pheasant, Wichican, they have a sixplex project. We built a sixplex project, same thing, $1.5 million. And we have other projects on the go. We have a recreation center proposal in the works, and a band hall proposal in the works. So we're moving ahead. Right now they're doing a Head Start project, $675,000 investment from Health Canada. So we're moving ahead, and the communities really appreciate the projects that are been approved by your department.
Yeah. Well, when I met, you're welcome. But when I met Chief Ann Thompson. Yeah, she was telling me when she came in, there was not a lot going on, and she was looking for help. And so I went back to Ottawa, and I remember I was trying to advocate on her behalf, because that's the importance of the MP is the Otapapista Makio, someone who speaks on behalf of others. And so I really wanted to try and do that for her, because no one seemed to be doing it for them in Ottawa. So I took that upon myself to really advocate for that First Nation community and others. So I'm really proud to see, because sometimes in Ottawa we don't always hear about what actually occurs afterwards, but we know that we actually, when we go back to Ottawa, that we're supposed to be the voice of the people from these communities back to Ottawa, and not the voice of Ottawa back to the communities here. And people don't realize this right now, but we're also we just announced our National Housing Plan, which is a $40 billion investment in housing across the country. But it's not even done, because there's still more investment to come for First Nation and Indigenous communities, because we're still negotiating in consultation with First Nation communities, trying to ensure that what we're actually putting in place is what the communities want. Because, you know, it's great to have someone come from Ottawa and tell everyone in Mosquito what they should be doing, but at the end of the day, you know what's best for your community. Like William here, you know what your people need, right? And we have also a strong person here, a candidate, former city school trustee and city councillor, or municipal councillor.
Yes.
Larry, I was just wondering if you could describe like why you decided to run in the Battleford-Lloydminster election here.
I ran in the 2015 election, and I met Fred then, and we were standing in line, Fred and his wife and my daughter and I were standing in line to get the picture taking with the Prime Minister, then Justin Trudeau, and we formed a good friendship then, and we've been back and forth quite a bit ever since then, when he was helping up in the Meadow Lake riding. And so this time, with his support, I asked him before I put my name forward if he would support me this time, and he said he would. And through reconciliation, through working with the bands, and all of the local municipalities, both rural and urban, I hope to be able to collectively work it so that we all have a better life here in the Battleford-Lloydminster.
No, thank you. One of the things that I'm always surprised is how a lot of young people don't realize how important they are to the electoral process. We need more people like you, Larry, and to be in Ottawa, so we can actually put in place the values we need in Ottawa, so that we can actually get the things and the services that we deserve all across this country. And so often people in areas like this are often forgotten, and we need people to go out and vote, to get involved in the political process, because if you're not involved in the political process, someone else will make those decisions for you. And this is one of the reasons that I'm here, is I'm going to go out and do some door-to-door and talk to people, but to really kind of ensure that people are aware that their voice really matters, and that we need more people like Larry, but we also need people like Fred, former chief of your community, and also William, who has a lot of counsel to give people like myself, young people, about what we should be doing in Ottawa, and that everyone's vote should count and is important. So anyways, tapuya kikitwam till next time, and hopefully you'll go out to vote on December 11th.
Ho.
Ho.